Hello and welcome to a very quick video. Today I want to kind of announce that there is a new content pack released for Surviving Mars and it's free. It is called the Surviving Mars Mysteries Resupply Pack, which adds 3 new interesting mysteries to the game. And those 3 mysteries until the St. Elmo's fire. Colonists find it hard to get a good night's sleep, especially when Spears' lights begin appearing where they have no reason to be. What's causing these unexpected apparitions? And it's connected to the confusing changes in the water supplies. Then there's the Philosopher's Stone. Encounter beings that are a far cry from fleshy bags. Carbon-based life when the colony stumbles upon entirely crystalline entities. Are they here to be assistants or only to protect the family jewels? And Metatron. Colonists look at the sky agape as a great floating monolith has parked itself directly above the fledgling colony. Is it in peace or even sentient? Either way, it's certainly blocking the view from the dome. There's a link to the free supply pack in the description down below. And I think it's gonna add some more life, especially play on random, and I'm gonna just split some videos, some of the screenshots in the video. But it looks like there's some really awesome stuff here, especially the monolith. That thing looks like pretty damn awesome. So I quickly want to in-game look through skip the tutorials, I've done that shit. I want to kind of look through the difficulty modifier that it gives. So, mystery. So we have... last time we had like the last war. This is apparently one of the hardest. Gives you a lot of. Whoa! That's a little bit too much. Hey, as always, these videos are well prepared in advance. It's definitely not because I quickly need to do one. So, yeah, Mars gets like a hard one. St. Elmo's fire is pretty normal. I don't know what the result of these. I sadly haven't had time to play any Surviving Mars since I stopped the series, and I like the game. I also like having time, which I don't have. Then we have Metatron, and what was the other one again? The Philosopher's Stone, which apparently is an easy one. But I think I can admit that Metatron one, that looks pretty awesome. This is only a 60% difficulty bonus. I believe the last war gets us to 80%. Yeah, this is literally one of the hardest one there is. Marsgate is apparently also pretty difficult. But I kind of want to go for Metatron. I don't know when this would kick in. And I don't really have time to do like a proper playthrough or anything like that. I want to at some point just try the most difficult one and it's possible. Just okay, like Paradox Interactive is launched the sponsor, and the I don't think this guy was gonna make much of a difference. Like, does it change like rocket scientists? Like the futurist. Does it? Oh, it just says. Oh, okay, there we go. And the hardest one we can get is actually the futurist. Takes and research 30% faster. Autonomous sensor towers low. Okay, so that's okay. It's just not that good, to be honest. Drones are required to optimize the work constructing faster. That's pretty good, but drone helps require no longer power or maintenance. That is actually pretty good, to be honest. Mystery Metatron. Sounds like pretty cool. A colony logo. Well, sure. We don't panic. That's comfortable, and it's actually pretty interesting to the world. This is Cold Wave. It's gonna make things more difficulty. Meteor rankings going higher. Twister, dust in the wind. I actually didn't see this the first one. The universal pilot place automatically filled with research. So, you know what? It's gonna lower the thing a little bit. But this would probably make it a little bit easier if I want to show something. So I'm just gonna record for a while and then just cut this into bits and pieces and show hopefully some of the actual thing. I hopefully can do this before tomorrow. This video is supposed to be live in like 3 hours, so great. Let's go somewhere where there's a lot of everything. Or a whole lot of nothing. Let's see. Oh, there we go. But we have meteors here. Makes it probably a little more challenging. Relatively flat. You know what? I like it. Let's just go. Let's just go. There's only gonna be one video. It's gonna be... I don't know how long.
Our colony's perimeter. This thing is unbelievable. You have to see it yourself.
Alright. An enormous alien megastructure has appeared above the colony. So I've been playing for a while now, just to see when this event could happen, and yeah, to just get some results, and actually kind of looking forward to seeing what the fuck this thing is. What the hell is it doing? Okay, this is interesting. So I'm gonna build a couple of these guys, because just noticed that a lot of stuff's getting destroyed, which seems like a bit of a waste if we can just, you know, prevent that from happening. Just a couple of these should take care of everything. And I believe we had a cable connection issue as well, so yeah. So what the hell is this? Nothing's known yet? Alright, I need some electronics. Yeah, we got a space elevator. We got a lot of shit. This is one hell of a cheaty thing though. Just, you know, here to show shit. Just to get. So that's all there is. Just building some crap. Oh, that's why we need a lot of it. Okay. What the hell? My drone things seem to respond to it. Not all of them though. This one, oh what, this one as well. Oh, we got a thing here not connected. Smart. There we go. Alright, and meanwhile, let's just let this guy do a little more research now. Enormous alien mega structure, that's just it. Got on our colonies, building with function, it's all fine. We should be producing some shit. So we're just running off 3 domes now. Got them connected through a tiny system here. We have a lot of our crap, so
Rich with ore. The data turned out to be
just send it back. We have got all research done. It's easy to get all research done when you know you have basically infinite funding, so you can just use that. It's got a little bit left to explore, but yeah, I have no idea what this thing is, but it's probably gonna be interesting. So we'll be back when we know more.
Funding received.
Well, it is the second event of the list. It's Metatron, the voice of Metatron. At first I thought I was going crazy, but the medics tell me there's nothing wrong with me. Since the month that appeared above us, I have been dreaming dreams that aren't mine. I see things that I cannot understand, and I feel that some strange truth is forming inside my mind. It urges me to tell it the word. I'm afraid, but it's also excited because I feel that it will be important. Well, that does sound crazy. We're willing to believe.
No active
Yeah, I am really looking forward to see
anomaly analyzed.
what we end up reaching here. So see you guys at the next event. Interesting. The time of challenge is upon us. We're chosen to represent all humans and face trials of the monolith. If we prove worthy, we'll be rewarded, but if we fail... So, third event. We finally have the goal of what the challenge is. So Metatron, as the monolith is to be called, was created to visit and test intelligent species all over the galaxy. It will put us through trials and make us realize whether we're worthy to take our place among the starfaring species. The stars are cold and bitter, and many unknown opportunities and dangers await us there. We must prove that we can understand, that we can survive and thrive in any environment and situation. Metatron doesn't care if we want to be tested. It's simply come to announce the beginning of the trial so we can prepare. I'm afraid, Commander, but I will give anything to make it through this. You'll be put through a series of trials, but some will create ways of anomalies to test your ingenuity, resolve, adapt, and survive. Effectively offerings the amount with limited duration. When analyzed, will reward you for the effort. When faced with the harder challenges, we haven't proven it worthy enough.
Anomaly found.
So let's research that anomaly then. So by now I think I'm gonna record the entire damn thing. Because this probably is just gonna be worthwhile to stick around. This is just a weird effect. By the way, the game runs like seriously fast. Now this effect actually makes a lot more sense to me.
Funding received.
Okay. So what did that do? Is it just that we need to be ready to go everywhere? Is that it?
Anomaly found.
Let's see. Yeah, we get the occasional anomaly from like asteroids, but that's about it.
Anomaly analyzed.
But as long as they stay on point, so I thought it would be spawning in a multiple direction. So if that's not the case, we'll be back when interesting shit happens.
And opportunities to grow and become stronger. But the peaceful
All right.
times are over, it says. And now it will test our ability to adapt and survive.
So basically spawning a lot of events, like where about 5 of them spawn one by one, then like 10 of them in one go. So I built a couple more explorers to just quickly do it. So I think there's the next effect with the aspects, but we have no choice. So I am storm clouds, target colony, disable all outdoor buildings in their radius. Colonists and outdoor buildings will be unaffected. Create redundant systems to circumvent the ion storm clouds.
Funding received.
Okay, this is mostly storage now. That's being hit, but should be fine. Right, so probably gonna have to wait for the storms to for 2 souls. So let's speed through this business. Got no new tech though, sadly. Was kind of hoping that we could get that, but sadly not the case. Let's wreck some of these. We don't really need them, so yeah, I'm gonna set this one out, see if we get more of them or if it's just one soul storm or actually an ion storm, but you know what I mean. You know what I mean. So yeah, we're actually pretty good, all things considering. Like, did it disable actually the cables, or are we just generally eating a lot more power than water than I'm used to?
Storm approaching.
You know what, let's make sure. Oh right, we don't have the storage tanks we can be able to drain from, so we're stuck with the moisture. Evaporators.
Funding received.
Let's build air. Let's see, that will do.
Our scientists have observed Metatron's behavior closely and believe they can predict the arrival of ion storms.
Hence, by changing its energy signature slightly before creating its ion storm. Okay. So let's research that. Meanwhile, let's just continue building, like they said, some redundant systems. So it seems that this is a longer challenge than just
Funding received.
surviving one storm. Apparently it's multiple. Like, not surprising, because I was thought one storm would be a bit short, considering. So yeah, let's I'll come back once we've got this storm shit under control. Hopefully that will be spoon. Very spoon. Meantime, just build more water. Because it did just target like most of our water storage systems, which is a little bit annoying, but as we produce enough, we should be fine. Also, we're in a dust storm, I believe, so you know, it's like a double whammy of shit that you just get thrown towards you. Oh, we look good. We're +5 water, got enough oxygen. Alright, so see you guys in the next one. Yeah, this food shortage thing is not actually a problem. We keep hovering around 300. Or maybe I'll just plonk down another farm. Doesn't really seem to be a problem. Plus we are producing these mega crops. Like giant fucking corn. Just pretty brutal. But it has pretty good results, so let's just go to soybeans. We can increase the soil quality for a while. Is there anything like this? Like, this doesn't change the... Oh, let's just grow there. Starving colonists. I don't believe that's entirely true. But you know what? We'll make them happy and space elevators some shit in. Alright, see you guys in the
This is the gift of Metatron the Messenger.
Right. So, had a couple storms. Wasn't that bad. Mostly just annoying and mostly targeting. It seems these storms are targeted. All of them were around the area here. It seems like currently just gotta disable like a lot of shit. It's not that bad if we look at it, considering we have, as you can see, we have 1,300 oxygen stored. We have more than 5,000 water stored. I guess this could be really difficult if you just don't cheat your fucking way to get to the event as quickly as possible, because we have a crap ton of production, so, and an infinite amount of money, which is pretty cool. But I think if you ever managed to get like a mole before that point, or on the excavators, especially a mole, this is basically free money anyway. So it's I don't know if it's possible, but I don't know what exactly triggers the end game event anyway. Just gonna sit this one out because either it was just a update, but it seems like we're like I like this thing, the Iron Storm incoming. Yeah, 3. Okay, where? Still no clue. There's research though. Let's show up some research that we can predict where the Iron Storms are coming. It just allows us to predict the fact that they're coming, but I kind of already reached the point of knowledge where I was like, yeah, I think I know that already. So thanks for the shitty upgrade. It was cheap. It was what, 4K, 3K. So because it's not even like when, it's just like, hey, you gotta get Iron Storms, okay? But when? But where? Who knows? I don't. Oh well. These are food problems being solved. The corn just kicked in and gave it a lot of fucking food. Just got 2 soybeans in there to improve soil quality a little bit more. And once this is at 100%, I'm gonna pull that out again. See, I'm playing a little bit for survival now, even though I still have the generating universal depot. I'm actually not sending in any more resources. So it's something. So yeah.
Anomaly found.
There we got 3 of them. So I'm gonna set this out and I'll see you guys when we're back.
Inexperienced species like ours. But endurance is not enough. It wants more. It wants us to grow, to become even better.
Alright, so that was quite a lot more difficult than I thought. So our power lines was on one thing, and we had no accumulators because it was in plus like 400, right? Like I have right now, plus 300 as average. So I wasn't really worrying about it. So I had 2 Ion Storms target that thing at one after another, which was fun. So so we need to Project Morpheus Wander and Tag. So oh wow,
still shaken by the incredible events we've just survived. But the gift of Metatron burns deeply inside each and every one of us. The realization of our inner strength and incredible potential.
So we've completed the challenges and mysteries over getting technology autonomous hubs. Alright, but we also had another challenge, so 1 soul in 23 hours. So for that, we gained the technology apparently. So do we need to research, or is there a new wonder we need to build?
Funding received.
Okay, let's just quickly. Okay, so we've got one more right here. Don't care much about you. The worst thing about them to start. Most of just leaving us with their triumph. Is that it?
We have a delivery on the space elevator.
Yeah, we were running out of Electronics. Because there's no research. Autonomous hubs or ups don't require power or maintenance. That's pretty cool, but it's like the Morpheus project. And it doesn't. Either I'm missing something. Okay, let's just check real quick. So it's definitely not in here. Nope. 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 So I don't know what it's. Is it bugged out because I already like everything maxed out? No, because this thing clearly pushed it forward. So I'll just have to wait for that one soul. I'll just you know. But yeah, we built the extra dome because we had like 60 homeless people, and I was like, okay, I probably need to tackle that. And then
Funding received.
everybody died. The advantage, though, I really like this system. It's an enormous is that you usually build domes next to like rare metal deposits, that kind of stuff. And these hallways can't be that long, but it does allow you to work from this dome. These guys can work in this dome here, so you can just add a small dome.
Pipe leak reported.
That just has people to be capable of working. So I don't know what this is going to entail for us. Or we're gonna fail automatically because something happens. I don't know. It said you gain new tech, but I think that's it. Never goes with a triumph. It's talking about a Morpheus project, but I don't know what that is. Well, I guess I'll leave it at that. So that was a fairly fun event for me. The reward was a bit not as good. So, but yeah, with that, I'm gonna thank you guys for watching. See you guys next time. Have a very good day. Bye bye. So I'm just a massive idiot, and we already completed that challenge because this is Project Morpheus. So we instantly computed the condition, and that's why it looked that weird. And with that, I truly want to thank you guys for watching. Bye bye.
Received.